ever go wrong with Anki. Yeah, and then hi everybody, welcome again to my channel. If you don't know, my name is Busaya and I am currently a pre-med. Hopefully I hope this particular video helps you navigate your process throughout this whole Mcat struggle, because you know I'm trying to make sure that we all become doctors one day. Because I'm sure if you're watching this video, it's because one, either you already took the Mcats and you're trying to improve your score, or you literally haven't taken the Mcat yet and you're wondering, where do I start from? So yeah, sit down and relax. So yeah, so let's dive deep into it. I actually wrote down a few notes that I'll be going through with you guys today. Today's video is going to be super short, so because this is more like I would say this is more like an introduction to the Mcat series. I'm hoping I'm able to break down this into a series, because I don't want to like post just one video telling you all everything, because I feel like with the Mcats, like you have to keep updating yourself. Like, but I'm going to tell you how to study for the Mcat effectively. So yes, sit down and listen. So the first thing, and I feel like this particular point has been underestimated, like I feel like number one thing you need to do before you even start studying for the Mcat at all is you have to make a realistic study schedule. Please, like, plan ahead. You have to plan for, you know what, let me know if you want a schedule, something that I worked with. Let me know, leave it in the comments down below. I'm more than willing to create customized schedule for you all. Like, I'm coming through for you guys. Like, I'm literally going to come through. So let me know if you want like a realistic schedule, and it's all gonna be free. I don't plan on charging anybody for anything. All this will be 100% free. Let me know. I'm willing to, you know, help you all. I just want to make sure that we all get this thing right and get into med school, of, you know, whatever medical school we aspire to be in, or whatever med school accepts us. How about that part? Yeah, so yeah, the first thing I would say is plan ahead of time. Make sure you make a very realistic schedule. You want to make sure that realistic in the sense that you want to put time to, like, you know, if you work, for instance, you want to put that, you know, time you go to work, time for resting, time for sleeping, time for cooking, time for catching up with friends, you know, time for socializing. Like, literally put those things in your schedule. Like, if you're the type that you know that you spend like, let me say, like 3 hours a day catching up with friends, that's probably too much. I don't know. But if that's how you do it, my dear, just go ahead and put it in the study schedule. Like, just go ahead and put it there. It's gonna make your life so easy. So that's my very first point. Second point I would love to also emphasize is, before you even start, or let's say you've started already, before you keep going, to be honest, please figure out the materials you plan on using. Oh my gosh, like, don't be like me. For instance, I've taken the Mcat, thank God, but I was like all over the place with my materials. I'm like trying out Kaplan, trying out this. Like, I'm not saying it's not good to try out those resources, you should, but let that not be part of your dedicated study period. If you're trying it out just to get a general vibe, that's completely fine. But before you go into that dedicated study period for the Mcat, I feel like you should have an idea of the study materials you plan on using. Like, and okay, now this brings me to this point. In terms of materials, you should break them into three different sections. Actually two, because the other one is kind of similar. One thing is the content, what you plan, what kind of materials you want to use for your content, and the other one is your questions, what kind of materials you want to use for your questions. And the content comes into, to me, I feel like with the content, to be honest, most people think the Mcat is all about, oh, content. No, it is not. If it was content alone, trust me, so many people be doing so good on the Mcat, but the Mcat is way more than the content. Like, you have to know all these extra things. Like, it's about critical thinking, it's about stamina, it's about how it's way more than content, guys. So don't let anyone tell you, oh, just know this, just know that, you're gonna do good on Mcat. No, it's literally critical thinking. So yes, so I would say content should be pretty quick. Like, go over your content like quick. And don't get me wrong, when I mean quick, I mean quick and effective. Make sure you know what you're learning. Make sure you know what you're reading and trying to just make sure you know what you're reading and just let it stick. I don't know how you study. Maybe I'll make another video of how how I make things stick in my brain. But yeah, I'll make another video on that. But this one is just basically the MCAT. Okay, so make sure your content is on point, because you don't want to go to the MCAT not knowing your content. Like, I cannot overemphasize this enough, but don't spend too much time knowing content. If it takes you 1 year to know your content, 2 years, 3 years, go ahead. 1 month, 2 months, 2 weeks, that's completely fine. Just make sure you know your content before even moving into the actual MCAT, dedicated MCAT studying period, because I feel like, based on my personal experience, content is not really part of your MCAT study period. Like, to me, then let's move to the next part. The next part is questions. Questions to me is what makes the MCAT the MCAT. Like, the content to me is not different from your college level biology, college level chemistry, or anything, but is how the questions have been asked previously. How are they asking this question? How are you supposed to answer? How are you supposed to be thinking? That's what makes the MCAT the MCAT. And starting up with questions during your dedicated study period is key. Like, I am a witness to that. Like, so many people I've spoken to that have done good on the MCAT. When I ask them, hey, what do you think helped you the most, they will say, oh yeah, because I did like thousands and thousands and thousands of questions. So like I said, or I personally recommend, make sure that you're doing questions and you want to figure out where you're getting this content, this question from. And Kaplan, based on my own personal recommendation, I'll recommend like Kaplan, Blueprint. They were Next Step now they're Blueprint. Blueprint is good. Oh, UWorld is fantastic. What else? Yeah, those were the 3 I really used. So yeah, and of course the AAMC material. I think that should be another. I'm going to go over all of the materials in one separate video, because I'm trying to make this video very short. I don't want it to be like super long. I just want a video where you at least know where to get started. Okay, the number 3 thing I'll talk about when it comes to material is figure out how you plan on keeping up with your content in the sense of spaced repetition. Like, number 1 thing I'll recommend is Anki. I use Anki. I'm a witness to Anki. Anki has been fantastic. It was fantastic, and I still use it. I still plan on using it throughout my career, in my journey in medical school, hopefully. And yeah, I'm telling you, you can never, ever, ever, ever go wrong with Anki. Yeah. And then the next thing I would say is, the 3rd point is get familiar with the AAMC study guide. Before you even start anything MCAT related, before you even say, oh yeah, I'm studying for the MCAT, just get familiar with it. And I think it's free actually. If you go on, I'll try to leave a link below to view the AAMC study material. Not study material, the study guide. The study guide, you need to familiarize yourself with it. You need to know what's out there, that is, what the AAMC wants us to know. Like, how are the questions being asked? You need to. All these things are very, very, very important. Please don't be like me. When I just started the MCAT studying, I used to think, oh wait, it was all about content. I was like, oh yeah, I should be good with content. But no, content alone is not enough for the MCAT. Please, 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 make sure you're doing the right thing. All right, the next thing I would say, the number 4, please. I cannot overemphasize this enough. Please seek help when needed. Like, don't copy what the next person is doing. Like, for instance, I love chemistry. Like, anything chemistry related, I'm coming through, honey. However, I was struggling with, let's say, like cars, which I don't like. Till now, I still don't like cars. But guess what? It's just, there's some things that comes to us naturally, and there's some others that simply doesn't. Like, don't let that make you feel bad because you don't know. Maybe I'm not very big on physics. I like physics, but I'm not like a big fan of physics. My point is, seek help. If you're not good at, let's say, at chemistry, please take advantage. If you can hire a tutor, please do that. If you have to watch extra videos, watch video, like, just seek help early enough. Talk to your, if you have like people who are willing to help you, like friends or your schoolmates, your classmates, co-workers, whoever is willing to help you, like, take advantage of the opportunity and just let them help you. Like, seek for help. Do not die in silence. Like, this journey is not something you can just feel like, oh yeah, I can do this all by myself. Except, of course, when if you're doing good from the very get-go, then I'll be like, oh yeah, sure, do you. And try not to copy other people's journey. Like, our journey, my journey is different from your journey is different from the next person's journey. Like, we can't all be the exact same thing. Like, the fact that, let's say, I like chemistry or I'm good at chemistry doesn't mean the next person would, or doesn't mean you will. And just do you. Like, literally, don't try to be someone else. Try to be you, and do not rush yourself. Yes, that moves me to the very, very, very fifth point. Please do not rush yourself. Like, take your time. Don't give yourself, oh yeah, I have to take the MCAT in next 2 months because I need to apply this cycle. Like, no, sweetheart. You need to settle down, take it slow, and don't rush it at all. Because the more you try to rush it, the more anxious you get, and the more anxious you get, then it becomes a problem. And then guess what happens? Blood pressure goes up, anxiety goes up, and you're all stressed out. And guess what happens? You still don't even know what you're doing. So the best thing is to just calm down, stay focused, and just take it easy. Take it one day at a time. Like I said, back to the first point, make a very realistic study schedule according to how you think you can actually work at your own pace. If you're not getting it within the time frame you had put initially, try to just remix your study plan. Like, come on, like, just do something. And like I said, do not rush yourself at all. And then, because I'm trying to make this video very short, I'm going to leave it at number 6. Number 6 is you need to hand it over to God. Like, literally, if you're a believer and you think you can do it by yourself, nah, you're joking. Like, literally, just, if you like, the good thing about me, at least for me, the good thing about me being a Christian is the fact that I know that I have someone that I can talk to who is not human, and he can listen to me and just answer my prayer. Like, to me, putting God in this whole MCAT journey is very, very important. It helped me a lot. It helped not just even about me, getting the score I wanted, but also it helped me. It brought down the anxiety, because I knew that, okay, I'm going to hand everything over to God, and whatever score I get is because God wants me to get that score. And whatever school, I kept telling God, whatever school that score takes me to, that's exactly where I'm heading to. If I end up with a 528, that's fine. If I end up with a whatever score, like, I literally told God, I want a good score, whatever score, I just need to get into a school here in the US and I'll be satisfied. And God came through for me. So yeah, you need to put God in your MCAT journey. He is not too big or not too small to be involved in your story. He wants to know your story. And yeah, that was what helped me. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Like I said, I'm going to try to make this into a series. I guess my next video would be, I don't know yet, I'm not sure, but that's why you should subscribe, right? Do not forget to subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about today's video, and if you want more videos like this, let me know. And yeah, that's literally about it. Thank you so much for stopping by, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.